Not taking much of the time, I would invite Nitin Shah, who is my good friend. We have been working since 2016 now. Nitin Shah here on the screen now. Nitin, please, it's your turn.
Hello everyone. I hope you have been having a good time. That's a good time, not just good, huh? Also insightful time so that you can apply some of these things that Ashim has been talking about in your organization. Okay, before I begin, do you want me to introduce myself in any way or should I start?
So everybody, before he starts, I want you people to be ready with pen and paper. Go grab it now if you don't have. Till the time he introduces yourselves. Nitin, it's your time now.
So before I begin, a quick introduction about myself. Hashim has already told you that I am one of the founder members of the Institute of Clinical Hypnosis and Related Sciences. I am also the director of ICHA Support Foundation and the founder of an initiative called Visit MHP. Almost everything that we do revolves around mental health, emotional well-being, and how mental and emotional well-being influences our performance, our multiple areas of our life. Now, my primary specialization is to train coaches and therapists who work with entrepreneurs to help them scale. For the purpose of this program, our focus will be on mindsets and how your mindset influences everything that you do as a part of your organization. Now, why am I talking about this? Because a lot of you are entrepreneurs who are trying to do a lot of things on your own. And I understand that's actually a case that happens when you start afresh. I've gone through the same when we started with ICHAs 12 years back, 13 years back. Like I would say, I was both the director and the peon of ICHA, right? Everything from starting to end had to be done by us simply because, well, we felt there was no other option. Over a period of time, when we have grown, we have realized how much of additional things that can be done to grow our business, and most importantly, where is the role of mindset that comes into play. Now, before we get into mindset, I want each of you to think about this for a moment. All of us want to achieve success in our business, in our work, in our life, right? But the definition of success will vary from people to people. So can you all take like 2 minutes and mentally describe to yourself what is the definition of success for you, so that I can also take up a couple of definitions and help you go forward from there. If you want me to begin with my definition of success, for me, my definition of success is to be able to provide comfort that my wife and my parents are looking for from their life. That's the beginning of the definition, and then I work backwards from there. So for each of you, define what is success for you. Maybe a couple of more people, if they can put it in the chat box, then we will have a variety of definitions. So Mahesh mentioned success is equal to do what you love to do, I'm assuming, and success is equal to completeness, success is equal to time and money, success is make others also achieve their goals and their targets. Perfect. Now, do you notice when you look at each of these definitions of successes, including the definition that I gave, they're so vague. How do you recognize that you have achieved success? If I were to say I will help other people achieve their goal, how do I measure that? How do I identify that? I had once a person in one of my classes telling me that, Nitin, I have been meditating for the last 20 years and I have not experienced bliss. Can you help me experience bliss? I asked her to define for me what does bliss mean for her, and she said I don't know. My question to her was, how do you know that you have not achieved or experienced bliss? Maybe you have, but you've just not been able to recognize it because you don't have a definition for it. So when we talk about success, there are two parts to the definition we are looking at. One, a broad generic definition like I gave, like a lot of you gave. And then the idea is to take it forward into making more specific, more precise definition that you will be able to measure, that you will be able to tangibly assess whether you have achieved that or not. Why is that important? And to explain that to you, I'm going to walk you through what we call as a success principle. Anyone over here who has done any goal setting workshops, any NLP workshops? For those of you who have done NLP, you will realize this section is something that we have actually borrowed from NLP. But the way we work on it, the way we expand on it, you will realize there are a lot of components that you will find very useful in terms of making it actionable. So starting from here, I'm just going to share my screen.
Just for a second. I have just shared the PDF in the group. So please access that PDF for this session.
So for all of you, as we go through these exercises now, as we go through these discussions now, download that PDF that Hashim has shared with all of you so that you can keep filling in the details in that PDF.